Hi everyone, it's Laura, and I am back with a What Sold on What Not video for you. So, I first want to say I am sorry. I once again am not using a microphone. I figured out what my problem is. So the microphone is like a Bluetoothy kind of guy, right? And the way that it works with my phone is you have to connect a receiver into the charger port of the phone. I used to have two phone devices, and I used like my backup phone for all of my YouTube videos, but that died. So my real phone, the regular one that I carry around and live my life with, the charging port on that is like jacked up, and it's been like 6 months, and I just haven't taken it to the Apple store because I procrastinate, right? So I think that the microphone receiver will not like connect properly in the charging port, and so I can't use the mic right now. So now it's gonna have to like force me to actually get it fixed, I guess. Like, it hasn't been enough that I have to wind my charger cord like around my phone and like lean it up against something so it applies the right amount of pressure to make the things connect. That hasn't gotten me to get it fixed. Also, none of that started happening until I got the battery in the phone replaced. So yay, Mercury retrograde again. Anyway, I'm gonna try and be loud, which I'm naturally pretty good at, so hopefully that works. Let's get into what I sold today. I had a decent show. I admit I was hoping it was going to be a little bit stronger than it was, but it was okay. I sold a total of $287.50, never seen that before fees, and I think after fees it's gonna come out to about $243. So I sold the total of 17 items, and they are going to 11 different buyers, and there's actually a lot of newbies in my show today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. So about half, a little bit more than half today. Let's get into it. The majority of these are single item purchases, but I do have a couple of multi, so let's get them all shipped up and ready to go. Item number 1 is, where did we go? This adorable little sweater. I don't know what era this is, but it doesn't matter because look at it. What? Hello. This sold for $15, and no, it was just, that's what I put the bid at, and that's what it went up to, and this is going to a new to me buyer, so hopefully they like it. It's a really cute little sweater, and I'm excited for them. It's very soft and nice, and I like it. Let's see, can I fold this up to fit in my bag? I also ran out of my mid-size bags, so that'll be fun later. I get these like, you know, these are 9 by 12. I prefer the 10 by 13, but I ordered these from Uline and they didn't have any. I don't remember if they don't make these in a 10 by 13 or if they just didn't have any in stock at the time, but whatever, they didn't have any in stock. I need to grab an IKEA bag for myself. Hold, please. I'm back. All right. Anyway, 9 by 12. And then I have like a mid-size, like 14 by 19, I think. And I think I'm out of those. And then I have like a really big, like 19 by 24. And the really big ones are great for like blankets and stuff, but I don't use those too often. I do use a lot of the 14 by 19 for my Whatnot shows, and I am out of them, so I'm gonna be shipping some things in ludicrously large bags today, apparently. So next up is another new to me buyer. They purchased this gorgeous nightgown that I love. I had this in my lingerie show that y'all did not get to see a what sold for because, again, my microphone issues. So no one bought it in that. I was really surprised, but it got purchased today, $20. That's what I started the bidding at. I wasn't even gonna put this in the lingerie show, but then I did. And I wasn't gonna put it in today's show, but guess what? Then I did. So there we go. Let's get this folded up. So freaking pretty. Let me see. I want to fold it so it looks nice in the bag. It does not want to be folded so that it looks nice in the bag, apparently. There we go. Okay, that's decent. Not my best work, but it'll do, pig. It'll do. I know it's that'll do, okay? Half of you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. It's fine. fine. All right, get her in the bag. Come here. So, next, third item. This is going to a repeat buyer. They purchased these pants. These are made by Frontier Classics, and they're supposed to be like modeled after like 1830s pants. This company didn't exist until 2001, so these pants are maybe Y2K era. I don't know for sure if they're newer than that. I need to lint roll them a little bit because this type of fabric is just like, it like calls forth all the lint within like a 5-mile radius to come reside on these pants. So, let me see. Sorry about the lint rolling. It's not even very ASMR-y, unfortunately. So, come here. Missed the garbage can. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. All right, let's see. Get these all folded up, looking kind of cute, as much as black jeans can look cute in a bag. I'm like violently lint rolling over here. I do have to say I love these IKEA lint rollers. I like them, and they're way more cost effective than the stupid. I was using Evercare for a long time, and I used to really like they were super sticky, and I really liked it, but this like rolls a lot nicer, and the IKEA ones are just more cost effective, and they peel off more easily. I felt like the Evercare were hard to peel off, but I also felt like maybe that was just the price you had to pay for having super sticky lint rollers, but these work really nicely, so. But if you go with IKEA lint rollers, you cannot order refills off of Amazon because it'll say that they're compatible, and they are not. So just get them from IKEA. 80 bajillion for, I forget how much because it's cheap and it's been a long time. I stocked up. We took an IKEA trip once, mostly just to get lint rollers and a whole bunch of IKEA bags. Mission accomplished. And I've had these lint rollers for 822 years. I feel like this is not going to fit in this bag, and we need to make it fit because the next size up is stupid large. And we are not doing that. These need to fit. All right, little manhandling of these pants. Come on, pants. You can do it. For a moment, I was thinking like that I'm talking to the pants for the sake of not having dead air during a YouTube video, but the reality is that even if I was not recording this video, I would probably be talking to these pants. So, all right, done. Next up is another new to me buyer purchased this adorable little Mickey Mouse sweatshirt. How cute is this? 15 bucks. That's what I started the bidding at. That is where it got bid up to. I think I only had one thing get any kind of action today. It was a pretty quiet show. There weren't a whole bunch of people in there. Not a whole lot of requests. There were some. There was like a good number of requests in the beginning, but then that was kind of it. So, but it was still decent. I mean, 250 bucks after fees. It averages out, I think, to like 14 and change per item. So I did some math. Hopefully I'll have time today to do another video for you breaking down like Whatnot versus like Etsy, eBay sales on an individual kind of basis, like the slow dime versus fast nickel kind of price mentality. I tried to do this video once before and the microphone. So we're gonna try it again today if I have time before the post office closes. Next up, new to me buyer. purchased this scarf. This scarf is gigantic, $10. That's what I started it at. I paid like $1 or $2 for this scarf, I forget already, even though I just got it yesterday. Already forgot. It's okay. So, gotta fold it up and make it look cute. It looks very gold, but that's just because of the way these giant photo lights are hitting. I don't know, it's neat. It does look very gold actually a lot of the time, but it also looks purpley, greeny, you know, the color that it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, making no sense. All right, there's that. Next, another new to me buyer purchase. Oh, this thing, man, I'm so mad about this dress. Okay, so awesome dress, right? Amazing. It's got like this rhinestone business. It's got this like opening thing here. It's got strappy back. Phenomenal. I knew that I had this dress in the past. I looked it up yesterday. I sold it on Etsy quite a while ago for like $100, $99, whatever. I don't remember what size that was, but I was like, cool. This is like an extra small. The chest on this was really small, like 32-inch bust. And then I had to do a little repair to one of the straps at the back. Easy peasy though, that's done. But then also somebody had closed up the little opening here in the front. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. When I went to try and photograph it on the dress form, I couldn't, because I couldn't zip it up on myself. It's too small on me. So I thought I'll do it on the dress form so that I can get the detail of those straps in the back. When I tried to do it on the dress form, I couldn't zip it on the dress form either. Which is like, the dress form is like a 33-inch bust. I mean, you know, it's so tiny. So I undid the seam here. And after I did that, I was able to get it like done up the rest of the way. Barely. I mean, it was like a tight squeeze. So I was going to auction this off for 25, starting at 25. But because it's so freaking tiny, and also I found a small hole, I did it at 20. That's what it sold for. So, I mean, it's an amazing dress, hopefully, and it's a new to me buyer. Hopefully she'll love it, and it'll be like a nice, like, wow, I get great stuff from this shop. Let me revisit them again in the future, you know. But I was very disappointed about that. But that's how this stuff goes sometimes, you know. All right, anyway, next. Next is another, this is a repeat buyer to me. She got these shorts. These are so freaking cute. And if you recall from the haul video, they have this really adorable little waist closure. It makes it adjustable. I'm not going to go through all the detail of showing you again because I'm in a little bit of a rush. But the buyer was just as excited about it as I was, which I love. So that's fun. Also, these are just really cute. I did think they were adorable on me. Part of me wanted to keep them because I want to keep everything. But realistically, this is not my aesthetic. I'm much more flowers and pastels than stripes and primary colors, but okay. Next, another new to me buyer. Oh, cool, yeah. So these pants did get bid up. These are the thing that resulted in the 50-cent thing. So I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe like as a buyer, you can... This doesn't even make any sense to me, actually. This is weird. These sold for $13.50, but that's really weird because I don't think I cannot imagine me starting these at $10. I feel like I would have started them at 15, so I don't know how they sold for $13.50. Like, these are amazing pants. I don't understand what happened there. That's really weird. Anyway, okay, so let's assume I started them at 10. Who knows? I assume that she put into a custom bid or something to go up by 50-cent increments instead of $1. Never occurred to me. Anyway, sold for $13.50 going to a new to me buyer. That's really interesting. I want to see something. Hold, please. I'm going to see if I can look these pants up. I know I've tried to look up before. items to see. Okay. Yeah, how did this? I started those at $15. I'm going to have to message Whatnot and see what happened there. I don't understand how that happened. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and ship it because, you know, that's, but I don't know how, I don't do coupons or anything. Seller paid shipping. I'm sorry to be doing this during a video, but like now I'm really, price $13.50. I don't understand that. Commission, payment processing. The only thing I can think of is that I must have, maybe I accidentally changed it while I was doing I don't know. That's really weird. Okay. All right. Anyway, next. Let me see. I'm going to do this one instead. I have another repeat buyer who purchased 2 items for me. One is this pair of pants. They're really, really cute. And let's see what they sold for. They sold for $15. That's what I started them at. So, all right, let's see. These are so cute. Very bright right now. I mean, they're very bright red, but like they're extra bright at the moment for some reason. And then, oh man, she also got this shirt, which, so this like disco shirt. I am mad about this. Not at this buyer. Obviously, I'm not mad at my buyers ever. These are all my choices. But this shirt, I started the bidding at 20. I think I wanted to start it at 25 because it's awesome. I think I spent $8 on this. So 20 is fine. Like that's my normal kind of like, I would normally start something around 20 if I paid $8 for it. But this thing is freaking awesome. I love it. So I wanted to start it at 25. And then I was like, no, Laura, trust the Whatnot process. You'll attract the buyers. It'll get bid up because it's awesome. And of course it'll get bid up. And it didn't. So, I mean, good for her. She gets a freaking awesome piece for $20. I still make money. It's fine. But I was a little salty. Not on the show, obviously. I was not. I was very gracious, as I always am, because, again, not her fault. Mine. But amazing. So, such a cool shirt, man. Anyway. There are always more cool shirts. That's the good news. All right, where's my, I'm running out of bags left and right over here. At least I have more of these. Like 80 billion of this size, so that's good. I gotta shove these in this bag here. Which I can do, I can get this. Alrighty. Actually, yeah, you know what? So now I'm sitting here, now I'm still thinking about these stupid pants. I didn't accidentally change the price because then my inventory wouldn't say that they were $15. They would have said 13. I have to message Whatnot and see what happened there. That's really weird. It shouldn't be like negatively auctioning. Very bizarre. All right. Next I have a repeat buyer who purchased 3 items. So first is, let's see. This vintage, like 90s era cachet bodysuit blouse. Look how cool this is, right? This sold for $15. I'm very grateful for this. I've had this in a bunch of shows. The only reason that I put it in today's show, I just needed to do some filler, and this happened to be like convenient and like I was able to grab it quickly. I was like, all right, fine, I'll put that in. It's been in so many shows without getting any attention, so I'm really glad that it sold today, so that was nice. It's a cool top, but again, not my typical aesthetic, so I mostly got it because it was cachet, and I was super excited that it was cachet, and that's it. This does not want to fold very neatly, though, I'll tell you that. We're going to have to play around with this a little bit. All right, that's fine. So, there's that. Next is... I don't want to do that one yet. Hold on. Oh, this thing is so cool. Next is this sweater that she got. Oh, look at the sleeves on this. awesome. I know you just saw this in my last video, but all right, so this ended up getting bid up a little bit. This sold for $24. I would have started it at $20, I assume. Now I'm suspicious though. Let's go take a look. Let's double check it. Let's check Whatnot's work. Balloon sleeve. Nope, inactive. Yes, I started this at $20. The upside of this little faux pas of Whatnots is that I now know how to see what I started something at. So that's cool. Figured it out. Anyway, this started at 20, got bid up to 24, so that's good. I can't believe I have to send an email to Whatnot to fight about $1.50. But it's not so much about the $1.50, it's more about like what happened. Why, if I started something at $15, how did it get purchased for $13.50? That makes no sense. So, all right, let's see. And then the third item that this buyer purchased was this Lurex jumpsuit set. Phenomenal. Let's see. I believe I started it at 25. And it sold for 25, so there we go. Very, very, very awesome. Love it so much. Such a cool piece. All right, let's see if I can fold this to look like a responsible adult was involved and not a psychotic, hyperactive monkey. This is all a big mess right now. I don't have a lot of table space today because of my setup. You would think that I would have this setup figured out by now. I do not. I'm so sorry. All right, this is going to have to go into a ludicrously gigantic bag because that's what I've got. So now I have to order business cards and bags. All right, ludicrously gigantic. Like, look how big this is. It's stupid. Anyway, that's done. Next, final package. Repeat buyer purchased 4 items from me. All right, number 1. Let's do this one first. This one, I love this dress. This is so pretty. This sold for $20. I believe I started it at $20. This has been in a few shows. I was surprised it didn't sell earlier because it's awesome and it's also a larger size. I think this measured like a size large. But yay, happy that it's going to someone. All right, let's see. Sorry, just trying to get this folded up neatly. All right, number 1, it's a little crooked. That's all right, it'll work. All right, number 2 was, is it this dress? No, hold on, that's what I just did, Laura. Yes, this dress, gorgeous. Sheer, also a little bit of a larger size. This sold for $15, which again, I guess that's what I started it at. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I promise I'm not gonna like just double check all of the Whatnot pricing from here on out till the end of time. Started it at 15, okay. Girl, I think once again, I was telling myself to trust Whatnot and the bidding and the buyer. I mean, not that I don't trust the buyer, you know what I mean. I told myself like, start it low to get people excited, but you know, that's the thing. It's my shows are small enough that that's a really difficult thing to do. The majority of the time, what I start it for is what it sells for. And if I start too high, it's a little bit of a barrier for my buyers, I think. And I believe, I can't say this with 100% certainty, but I believe that, you know, maybe some of these buyers would pay $75 for that dress if I was selling it on Etsy, but because of Whatnot and the expectations of the pricing on Whatnot and all of that, you know, it's a little bit harder. It's also very impulse driven. I mean, this person purchased 4 items. Maybe if they were shopping on Etsy, they'd be purchasing 1, you know? So it's all fine. It's all good. I mean, I do always price things to make a profit unless I'm doing like some crazy clear out or something, but that's unusual. All right, next she purchased this blouse, which is like a 70s. It's got a very 40s vibe to it. This sold for 15 bucks, which is what I started it at. So this here. All right, let's see. All right, and finally, she purchased this dress, which I am assuming was also at 15, but let's double check it. Yes, sold for 15. And that's all of my Whatnot items for today. So as usual, I will have the actual amount I made after fees listed in the video description below, but as of right now, I'm kind of just estimating. And if I remember, I'm going to reach out to Whatnot about that transaction and see why it sold for $13.50. It sounds to me, I mean, that's like a 10% discount, but I don't know what that would have been from. You know, I don't know why that would have happened. It's not anything that I've offered anybody. I didn't offer any kind of coupon or anything, so I don't know if there is a coupon that was offered by Whatnot, but I don't see why they would take that out of, like, I don't know what happened. So it seems glitchy to me. I'll reach out to Whatnot. We'll see what happens. Whatnot's always really good about resolving issues. So I assume that, like I said, I don't care about the $1.50, but I care about like what happened and what's going on. Why am I getting less money than I asked for? I assume they will make me whole anyway, but you know. So I'll try to remember to update that, or maybe make a video addendum or something. Anyway, that's all of that. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.